Hi there, and welcome to my world. My name's Jade, and if you're watching this today, then you've probably connected with me on social media somewhere, and you're really wanting to know what I actually do online and how I can possibly help you. So, what I've decided to do is put together a little bit of a presentation which gives you a sneak peek into my life and what I do online. So let's get started. So today I'm going to let you know a bit more about what I do online and actually share with you the system that has enabled me to quit my job and just allowed me to travel more and actually live on my terms. And the reason I wanted to do this is firstly to show you I'm real and just to show the skeptics out there, because I know there's a lot of you and I know what it's like because I was also a skeptic. So I just want to show you what's possible. And if you just hear me out for a few minutes and just give me a chance, maybe you will be a little more open to what I do, because that's all I ask, just a chance. And take a shot on yourself, because that's exactly what I did and I've never looked back. So before we go ahead, I am going to ask you to please turn off all your distractions. That means shut down Facebook, put your phone on silent, turn off the TV, and really pay close attention to what I've got to share for the next few minutes. Because if you do, this really could change your life. Now, you're probably watching this video for one of the following reasons. You're either sick and tired of being broke and feeling stuck, you're stressed out about because of your debts and you don't want to keep worrying about money. Maybe you want to learn how to leverage the internet to turn your passions into profit, or you want more time freedom to just do what you want instead of doing what you feel you have to do. You want to be able to provide a better future for yourself and your family. You want to fire your boss and just work for yourself, never having to wake up to an alarm clock again. Maybe you want to be in complete control of your destiny, building your own dream instead of someone else's. Or you just want to quit your job and travel the world like I've done. Well, guess what? I'm here to show you that you can have all of that if you really want it. The key there is you do need to want it. So keep watching and let's learn how. So before I go ahead, I just want to tell you a little bit about who I actually am. So my name's Jade Scarfoni. I'm currently 28 years old. I turned 29 this November, and we're currently in 2017. And I'm born in Australia, but my family's from Italian background. So I actually started traveling at the age of 2 when my parents took me to Italy for the first time. And I was just well and truly struck with the travel bug. So I'm a former bank BDM. That's broker development manager. I actually looked after a portfolio of over 400 brokers, and my job was to keep them educated so they would choose my bank over other lender options. And I was really, really good at what I did. I was even nominated for countless awards, but I didn't enjoy it. And in October 2015, I was really searching for a way to escape. And that's when I started working online. So I built my business while still working my full-time job. And in July 2016, I came across my current opportunity, which I'm still working on. And that's when I knew I was going to be able to quit my job. And so I did. And now I get to teach others how to do the same. And that's really the most rewarding part about what I do. So I just want you to know, don't judge someone by their looks. When I was working at the bank, everybody thought I had it all figured out. And on the surface, it looked like I did. I climbed that corporate ladder. I landed myself a really high-paying management role. I was always up with the latest fashion, traveling every year, whether it was for work or pleasure. And to everyone around me, I seemed really happy. And everyone says money can't buy happiness, Well, I used to think it could. And the more I earned, the more I would buy. So I was just in this vicious cycle of consumerism. And to everybody, it looked like I had everything a girl could want. But that was wrong. Because truth be told, I was struggling big time. I would work 70 to 80 hours a week, minimum. And my health, family, relationship, and friendships were suffering as a result. So I would use travel as an escape from the life I didn't really like. Those 4 weeks of freedom I could get each year would give me that burst of energy I needed to come back and keep doing it and just keep pretending that I was okay with this life. I bought new clothes all the time because I felt better when I looked good, but that was just superficial happiness and it could never really fill the void. Inside, I was just dying. I spent every waking hour at work and I was burnt out and sick of having no life. It just wasn't sustainable and wasn't something I could do forever. And so I had to find a way to earn an income without compromising my health. And that's when I came across my first ever online mentor. Now, I was actually lucky enough to find 3. So I was on Facebook and I came across this video a girlfriend of mine shared, and it was of a 24-year-old ex-plumber who had quit his job, was traveling the world full-time with his girlfriend, and was earning over 6 figures each year. And then he introduced me to his friends who were doing the same. And I was just like, whoa, this stuff's real. People don't have to work in jobs they don't like. They can actually just travel and enjoy their lives. And this, to me, wasn't luck at all. It was the law of attraction. I was so desperately searching for something like this, and it showed up because I kept asking for it. That's all my mind was focusing on, and it was so ready for something like this. So my mentors Nathan, Hannah, and Justin agreed to teach me everything they knew about working online, and they stuck true to their word. This is us in New Zealand a few months after I started working online. That was in late 2015. And then I met them again in Vegas in late 2016. And honestly, I've learned more from them than I could have ever possibly imagined. And it's not just that. We've actually developed friendships that I know will last a lifetime, because when you meet people that just get you, it's really magical. And that's one of my favorite things about what I do. So people do assume that working online is lonely, but in the past year, I've had the opportunity to attend private masterminds, connect with other entrepreneurs all over the world, and work alongside some of the most respected people in the industry. I even went and lived in Bali for a few months last year with about 5 other people from our team. So that's what's possible when you work online. You can just meet up anywhere in the world and just spend time with people just like you. And then the photo at the bottom is all our team in Vegas last year with the CEO and founder of the company that has enabled me to quit my job. So it's just amazing what a change in your mindset, growing faith in people, and stepping outside of your comfort zone to try something new can actually do to turn your life upside down and just change it for the absolute better. Now, just so you know, this actually wasn't what I set out to do at all. Initially, I just wanted to find a way to travel more. And I was really looking at teaching English overseas, but something just kept holding me back from making that commitment, because I didn't want to be stuck in one place working for someone else. Even if I was in another country, I was still going to be following someone else's rules. And I didn't want to do that. And so in the end, I found something I'm truly passionate about instead. And it's been an major breath of fresh air because I'm able to work on something I love and I get to spend time with people I love whilst visiting more and more places I love. So it's just a win-win situation. And most recently I went to South America in 2015. That was one of the most incredible trips I've ever been on. I hiked the Inca Trail, which is something that's just been on my bucket list for years. And when you do something like that, you just realize how amazing this world is and how much more of it you want to see. And it was probably that trip that really cemented my love for travel and really made me realize that this is what I want to be doing with my life. This is what makes me happy. And so since starting online, I've been to New Zealand. That was in December 2015. I went to the Philippines in January 2016. That was actually a holiday these 2 holidays I booked without even telling my boss, and I just said, you know what, I'm going, because by that point I was like, I'm not letting people tell me what I want to do anymore. I'm doing the things that I love, and I committed to these holidays, and it was the best decisions I made. Then I went to the USA in April 2016 and again in October 2016. So we had some company events there, and then I also did some of my own travels around there, which was absolutely incredible. It's so amazing the travel opportunities that this business has opened up for me. And Bali in August 2016. As I said, I went and lived there with some of our teammates for a while, so that was one of the best experiences I've ever had. And just around more of Australia in the past few years as well, I've never really appreciated my own home as much as now because I have the actual time freedom to go and explore whenever I want. I don't have to book things months and weeks in advance. If I want to go on a weekend or if I want to go on a spur of the moment trip during the week, I can. And thanks to that, I appreciate my own country so much more now. And traveling may not be your passion, but I bet something you want is time freedom. And that's exactly what I've been able to gain from working online. And all I need to sustain this life, this time freedom, is a little bit of Wi-Fi so I can connect to the internet. So whatever your dream is, whatever your sense of freedom is, I want you to know you can achieve it just by working online with the right people. So you've heard a little bit about me, but you still don't know exactly what I do on a day-to-day basis. So I primarily work as an affiliate for a company called Digital Altitude, and I sell their Aspire products where I earn commissions from the products sold. Now, we're based in the multi-level marketing industry, but I wouldn't even call it multi-level marketing because we only have 2 tiers, so it's a very, very easy plan to understand, and if that makes no sense to you right now, don't worry, it will. But basically what this industry means is you earn commissions on the products you sell, and you also earn extra commissions if the buyer sells the product too. So it's a win-win. And even better, once you understand how to leverage some systems, you can pretty much have a business that runs on autopilot. And that's where the time freedom comes in. You have more time to do the things you love. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. I hate selling. And don't worry, I hate selling too, which you might think is funny since all my jobs have been sales roles, but I'm not actually a natural seller. And I'm sure you're thinking the same thing. So that's where Digital Altitude gets really interesting, because not only do they provide step-by-step training and coaches who give you the blueprint to start your own business, they also have a huge phone sales team who do all the selling for me, and they'll do the same for you. So literally all I have to do is introduce you or anyone to the system, and the rest is done for me. None of this knocking on doors or trying to sell to your friends and family. It's literally a done-for-you system that we teach you how to use so you can plug in and connect with the right people who are actually interested in what you're doing. So you will never, ever, ever feel like you're selling. So how have I actually set up my business? Well, branding is something that's really important. So I've set up a personal brand called Aussie Adventurous, which appears on things like social media, like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, my blog, and I also have a private Facebook group, the Adventurepreneurs Tribe, which you may be part of. And this group empowers others to join my brand so I can teach them how to live a life through their passion. Now you'll notice that I mostly share photos and stories about my travels or my day-to-day life. But someone who wants to be a stay-at-home mum wouldn't do that, right? So they would build their brand around their passion for being a mum, while a fitness enthusiast would build a brand around their passion for fitness. So why would I actually build a business around my passions? Because I want to attract the same kind of person as me. Now I'm going to give you a little task for after. Go Google attraction marketing and read up on why you should be using attraction marketing in any online business you may have already. Now don't overthink it, because I know you probably are. There's a lot of information to take in. And I used to overthink everything too. But this is probably one of the worst traits you could have from working online, because that stops you from doing. You get distracted, you stop and say, oh, it's too hard, it's too confusing. But the truth is, perfection doesn't sell. People want to see the real you. And that's why I've got myself in the bottom corner here so you can see me. And it's actually not that confusing at all. And it's not hard either, because you've got systems and training and a team in place to lead you and guide you and show you what to do. But it does take hard work and persistence. I'll never ever deny that. I have worked super hard to get to the point I'm at today. I've had to listen to a lot of doubters, and there were even times when I felt like giving up because I let those people get inside my head. But I never ever did, because I was passionate about earning my freedom. I hated my job that much, and I wanted to change my life. So if you're passionate enough, and if you've got a strong enough reason, which if you're watching this video still right now, you do have a strong reason. So you should follow that and really do whatever it takes, because it will pay off. And it did pay off for me. Okay, so what happens now? So you introduce someone to Digital Altitude for $1. I think it's even free now. Then what? You get access to your 6-figure business. Now, you get multiple Skype calls with a coach who's earned 7 figures online, plus 6 startup steps which help you understand your products, marketing skills, your new business, and how you can apply this system to your everyday life. And that's right, you get it all for $1, but I'm pretty sure most of the time it's even free. The banks don't like that little $1 charge coming up so many times, so it's free. And then, of course, there's me. So where do I come in? Well, your coaches are there to give you their experience. They've been there from the start, setting up Digital Altitude, and they know the business inside out. But usually, once you're set up, you're on your own. But I don't let that happen. As your mentor in Digital Altitude, I'm there to guide you every step of the way. And I'm contactable anytime via Facebook, video chats, and email. You also get access to our private team Facebook group, chats, and weekly video hangouts. We are there to support you 24 hours, 7 days a week. And this is an extra special service we provide because we want to see you succeed. And these are actually some of the people I've helped. So you can see there's lots of people earning their first commission online, having these $1,200, $6,000, $10,000 days because they've plugged into a system, followed our team, and worked for it. and it's possible for anybody to do this. So that's it. Now, below this video, I've actually given you a more detailed description of the business. I could literally talk for hours about it, but I know everybody has busy lives, and you don't want to sit here watching me on a presentation all day. But if you do prefer to do some more reading, then just click on the PDF below. But honestly, the best thing you could do right now is jump on the trial. It really won't be around forever, and if you've been involved online before, you probably know these offers don't last long. So what's the worst thing that could happen? You pay $1 or you don't pay anything at all. You learn some cool marketing stuff and you get to have one-on-one coaching with a millionaire. You'll probably love it as much as I did and want to continue, but if not, you just cancel and go back to your normal life. No one will ever know. It's entirely up to you. There's really nothing to lose by taking action. But if you don't take action, then you've got lots to lose. If you've watched this far, you've done it for a reason. You've dedicated over 20 minutes of your time watching me speak because you want to change your life. So if you're still watching this and you don't take that free chance to see what it's all about and how you can change your life, then I promise you, when you're sitting in the same spot in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years' time, you are going to regret that. So don't do that. Please just take a chance on yourself. Take this opportunity and do what it takes to change your life. In the words of Richard Branson, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, say yes, then learn how to do it later. And I will be here to show you how to do it. So that's all from me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I really do look forward to working with you and helping you create that dream life. Thanks again, and I'll see you very soon.